I gotta say though, and I'm using NVIDIA NVINC and AV1 now too. That's in the choices. I will say the AMD one looks really good. NVIDIA's probably gonna look good too if I use the right one. Oh, we got a whisper here. 13 minutes. I did a 120 pit earlier in the middle of watching the kids with my druid, and I died twice, or maybe 3 times. I don't know. How's it running? How's it running? Let's see. I can't really tell. Dude, all my streams look better than most other streamers. You know that, really? If I could just get my shit set up right, like some overlays and all that, I probably might get some viewers. Stream looks better than most pros. What are you doing? You playing? Oh, No Man's Sky. You just loaded that up, huh? Coil, Nick, the Wild Rage. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Diablo off and on all day. It's hard with them 2 kids. Oh, the grandbaby's wearing out. Fucking wearing out, son. And I'm in decent shape for a 51-year-old, but them kids wear me out, dude. I ain't lying. Uh, oh, yeah. I was doing something, so I'm going to try the 120 one more time just to see if maybe my theory might be right. Okay. Let's go to 120. Let's see if I fucking suck still. Oh, my theory's right. Had the whole charm set, and then it works better. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I can tell the difference already. Holy shit, it's a big difference having the whole arm. I was using a different charm set to go with it, where some is a companion, which is a grizzly, and it just don't compete with this at all. Definitely better than the last. Hell yeah, this is a 120 pit, and hell yeah. Drop my heart. Fuck, where did I drop it at? Damn, I can't ever find that thing when I drop it. I think I dropped it back here. Where the fuck is my heart at? Couldn't have been back here. There it is. Well, that messed my timer up because I had to go back for the heart because I lost it. Otherwise, I would have done a lot better. You give me a greed shrine, I'd rather have a fucking shrine that helps with damage. Got the boss here. Oh shit, I just died at the boss and almost had him dead too. Shit, I wasn't paying attention to my earthen bulwark. Fuck. Got him now. All my glyphs are at 100. 102 on one of them. I think they fixed the repair shit though. You know, if you had a bunch of gems, it cost a lot more to repair. They fixed it this season. Yeah, because it just cost me 34,000 to repair, and I'm fucking Paragon 255. You know, usually it was getting pretty expensive when you had gems in there, especially Heraldric gems. Which I've only got one of. That's the thing I'm having problems with. That's probably what's holding me back, not getting Heraldric gems. Probably should start concentrating on that. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna play though. What do I have for fragments? Let's see. $53 resplendent sparks though. Oh my god. Uh, 2.6 million amethyst, 524,000 diamonds, 1 million emeralds, 754 rubies, only 174 sapphires, which is willpower. Oh god. Goddamn world boss in an hour. God damn it, I got the Coal of the Demons before I could kill the Blood Maiden. Son of a bitch. Knew that was going to happen. I leveled up 256. What the fuck is this? Writhing hatred. Where'd that come from? I don't think I've ever seen that. Fuck, I'm full too. And I got another whisper. I'm tired, dude. Them kids wore me out. Material collection of primordial dust or material collection of gem fragments? Doesn't seem like they actually help, but I picked it anyways. It seems like I get enough out of the gem fragments. I need to up the amount you get. Bring me a challenge next time. Shut up, ho. I still got your box. I put it back in the truck. This ain't in my work truck. Yeah, text it to me and I'll try to see if I can't get it to you your way tomorrow. Told Alex I can't. I didn't give him the full 1,000. I gave him 500 a day, and I give him 500 Tuesday or Wednesday. I get paid on Wednesday, but if it's right before, I don't care. Melted down. Take it apart, melt it down. I got a guy picking up that Bare Bones PC Thursday. I let him offer me 340 because I was tired of fucking waiting. I got to get the shit going, you know. Lucky them. Everybody tries to lowball me at 200 on that shit. And I'm like, God damn, dude, it's fucking everything but a graphics card and an NVMe. Well, maybe it don't have power supply too, but still. All right, I'm not doing that. That's stupid. Fuck. I hope that ain't Alex messaging me this late. Oh, I was going to say, please don't be Alex. He's got me so nervous. He called me. He was crying yesterday. He's like, Dad, I don't know what I'm gonna do if anything happens to her. You know, as much as they would have plenty of money saved up though if she'd just leave it alone. You know what I mean? Dude, he made no, dude, he brings home in 1 week when I bring home in 2. You know what I mean? And I know their house note's 1,400, right? Mine's I only pay Heidi 400, but I still have a truck that's 630. His truck's 730 though. I have a boat that's 410. I probably have more bills than they do. You know what I mean? Just because my Amazon, all my different cards, you know, that are on, like my mattress is on. What was that on? Synchrony. You know. And Best Buy and my mattress are my 2 highest accounts. They're on promotions though, but they're still my 2 highest. They're not. I still got plenty left. Less than 30. I still got less than 30% owed on them. It's just, and all my other ones really I don't owe much. I checked Sweetwater too. Oh, and most of my Best Buy shit, the promotions are good until 2028. You know me, I'll pay them off before that. Especially if I want to buy something big, I'll pay it off. But I don't ever pay minimum payment on any of my shit, bro. And when I sell a PC, I donate some of that money back to Best Buy too. But I don't want Alex to sell his whole computer, man. Then he's gonna be fucking starving for another one day. And you know what? This economy's with PC parts. Hell, I might even let him buy the fucking 4090 back. I don't know. Maybe not. I'll just tell him get a 5080 or whatever's out by then. You know, income tax time, 6080 or even the AMD cards. If AMD could just, and that 9070 is no slouch. It is not. It trades blows with a 5070 Ti. Really? That's what got me not playing as much Crimson Desert is how complicated it is to do the recipes for when they need them, and I don't know. It's hard to explain now. Yeah, fuck all that. There's a fucking barbarian in here slaughtering shit, bro. In the hell tides. And mine's there too. There's a few tweaks I need to do to it. Oh, it's a realm walker. Shit. Shit, I'm full. I'm gonna have to come back to here. Cake of retardedness. Dirge of Eradoff. Okay. Oh, there's two different hilltops. Okay, I can go get another 250 chest down here. Where's the big chest? Nope, there ain't shit in this Helltide. These Helltides are glitched. Oh. Full again? God damn. I'll be here, swinging away, Rick. I'll be here, swinging away. Fucking shit. They got to change some dialogue, man. Oh,
That's it for that piece.
falling asleep. I have my grandkids most of the weekend. I'm just fucking wore out. Dude, I'm barely older than you. You're Rick's age, right? About. Oh. Oh, yeah? Oh, my God. Damn, I graduated in 93. Fuck you. 51 years old. I don't know what you look like, Ryan. I might be in better shape than you. I don't know. Rick's a little skinnier than I am, but I guess because Rick's always been skinny. Look. He's skinny with a belly, though. I don't know. I seen a picture one time where he was skinny with a belly. Skinny fat. Rick was skinny fat. Tell him, Rick, I got fucking pretty goddamn good shape, though, for a little while. Shit. I was rolling around with a six-pack in my 30s and 40s, you know? I don't know. I've seen pictures of you. If you got Facebook, I'm on there. I got up to 240 one time, down 230, from 230 to 178 when I was 35. Then, no, Kenneth Butte. Tell me how to spell that, Rick. It's coon ass. That's what he's. Yeah. Boutte. No, Kenneth. 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 Butte. Butte. I'm on Rick's. Rick will be on there. It's a mutual friend. Rick, I got a mythic crown evolution. Oh shit, as long as it ain't worse than Danny's. Oh my god. Danny goes overboard. He thinks if you voted for Trump, you should die. Kenneth, Kenneth. Butte, Boutte. It's coon ass, Cajun. That's my mom's maid. My mom's maiden name is Bocelli though. That's Italian. My mother's Italian though. Bocelli. Holy, huh? As you say that, holy? He's got the fucking. He's got the bulldog. Oh, that's your new dog, huh? Yeah. Oh, okay. Back to what I was doing. That's my cougar. Some of the grandkids. But my girlfriend Heidi, she's 52. But that's River when he was a baby, and Jude is Heidi's. So Heidi's daughter and Danny have Jude. He's 6. Lily's a year old. My son has Brinley. She's 3. River's 2, and then the newborn. They had to rush his wife back to the hospital because her blood pressure was like 205 over, I forgot what it was. It was 205 over 100 something. Yeah, and she's like 28, 20. She's right behind Alex on age. Yeah, my son will be 31 September 7th. I'll have 30 years at Centerpoint September 23rd. Oh, and I hate the place every fucking day. I don't even want to go to work. I was gonna call in tomorrow if they needed me to, but he's gonna go to work tomorrow because he works for a contractor in the plants. They don't get paid when they're not working. And he's not really. She just don't like white men. it seems that way though, but I'll tell you what, she got on one of the black guys at work too. She just don't like men. It sounds like she's a woman with power. No, she gave Kaylin. So my supervisor's a black woman and she's lesbian. She's married to a woman, right? Well, one of the girls, one of our new hires. Well, I say new hire. She's been here a year now. Kaylin, she's a white. She's young, 22, and she's lesbian. But she called Tara the other day asking for. It was Friday. She called me and said, can I talk to you?" I said, "What's up?" She said, "I called Tara today and told her that my girlfriend was going through some issues. I had a family emergency, and told her." She said, "You need to learn to balance your work and your personal life. Gotta." She speaks to you like a dog. You know what I mean? You can't talk to people like that as a supervisor. When I was a supervisor for those 3 months, I only did it for 3 months. I said, "Fuck this shit. I'm going back in the field." Um, I was actually, for the 3 months I was in there, I was a good supervisor. I couldn't deal with the political shit with it. And man, I told my supervisor that he said, "Yeah, you're a supervisor," because he wasn't here when I was a supervisor. He was in Houston. I said, "Yeah, but I tell you, when I was a supervisor, I didn't talk to employees like that. You just can't talk to people like that." She's not new with the company. She's probably pushing 20 years. But yeah, probably 3 years now. Right after I got out, she got my position. Yeah. She wasn't as bad, but her manager was bad. The one I had problems. The lady that was the manager over us, I don't know, man. She was very difficult to work for, micromanaging. Tried to change my perspective on my employees. Like, tried to treat me like I'm the Hollywood elite or some shit. Like, but I think some of it rubbed off on her. And ever since she's been gone, she's been a handful. Oh, attitude, man. You just can't talk. They told me I missed that meeting the other morning, our monthly service meeting. Um, they said she had a different attitude, but when her supervisor walked out the door, she she started talking shit to everybody, talking to them different, talking, like I said, talking down to people. Can't do that shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. Let's see. But good luck getting HR involved. I think they said that our representative for the tower, in the tower in Houston, our representative for Beaumont is supposed to be her best friend, the HR rep. That's a little problem. I don't know if I'd say that completely because we had one manager like that. He had HR in his pocket until HR had a change, new management and shit, and HR over there. Boy, that dude got walked out the fucking door by the vice president. Uh huh. Well, I think they would rather get rid of one supervisor than 10 employees. I've been here 30 years though. They won't get the knowledge though. Now we're all talking about going union though. We don't really like union because from what we hear from all the other guys that are union in Houston, but you are more protected from supervisors when they can't talk to you without going through the union rep, you know. Yeah. I think I don't know what the dues are. I think they're like $70 a paycheck or a week. I don't know. They were then. I don't know what they are now. Last time we almost went union, we all got a 20% fucking raise. So supposedly we make more than the union rep, and if you go union, you lose your STI, your short-term incentive, the bonus. Well, we don't know what's worse. But the technician threes, like my level, get paid more than I do, but the lower ends don't get paid more. They get a raise. One of them got a raise when he transferred from Houston because he was a 2. The only thing about Union 2, though, is you could have a shitty ass employee make the same amount of money as you. No, we do. But they get a pay. They usually get paid accordingly, though. Oh, that's the biggest thing to me. Going behind someone else and fixing their bullshit, dude. I swear I hate that shit. There are. We do have some. I don't. So I'm surprised there's some guys that work here. I'm surprised they hadn't fucking blown up a fucking house yet. I don't understand. We got some shitty. Yeah, I mean, I don't like my job. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I don't like getting up and going to that motherfucker every morning, but I do the right thing and I do my job right. You know, my work ethic is above, way above most of them. Yeah. I've been I've been watching Landman, dude. You know, because that's where the shit comes from before we get the pipeline gets it and then we get it. You know. Yeah, the drilling and shit. Oh man, I watched it. I was like, damn, why is this guy hitting on a fucking metal pipe wrench with a metal sledgehammer? And that's what happened in like the first season, the first episode. I was like, holy fuck. And that's way higher pressure than what we deal. We deal with on average 50 pounds on our lines. We have some high pressure, 250, 300. But the pipeline side is 700,000. But coming out of the wells, that's just like fucking 4 or 5,000 pounds.
Hello. More weak. Foolish.
Oh, we got Asmodon, Rick. I don't think I've had Asmodon too much this season. That was fast. He lasted about 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Oh.
8 months with the RTX 5090, I just couldn't hold it anymore. I sold the thing. It's a seller's market. Let's talk. But how do I feel about this downgrade? Yeah, I was going to make more content with the 5090, but it just dawned on me I can get a lot of money for this thing, much more than I already sold it for, and I'm not really using it to game too much anymore these days. So I thought, why not? Opportunity strikes, and it striked me hard a couple days ago when one of my friends, a guy I do business with, I sell him computer parts sometimes, mostly just buy from him. He offered me a 5070 Ti for $700. I actually have it right here. I bought it today. RTX 5070 Ti, this one right here, the MSI Ventus Trio. It's not the best RTX 5070 Ti, but I have to say this is in very good condition. I don't see any black spots on it. It's almost like it hasn't been used. He said it was from a pre-built, and I'm looking forward to popping this in my main rig. So he offered me that 5070 Ti for $700. As you know, these things go for $1,000, $1,100 on the street right now, and it's the same performance as the RTX 4080, the graphics card I had before my 5090, and me knowing that that graphics card is well able to do everything I'm doing now, albeit with a little bit less FPS. And I thought, you know what? This is a seller's market. Opportunity striking me with this 5070 Ti. I already played through Resident Evil Requiem, my really game of the year, the only thing I really wanted to do. And I said, screw it. I'm going to list this 5090 for $3 grand. And if it sells in one day, I will go out and buy this 5070 Ti. And as you know, I have the 5070 Ti, so crazy thing is I listed this on Marketplace for $3,000. Within 2 hours, somebody messaged me, said he has cash, he wanted to buy it. So I invite this guy into my home, which is very, very risky, guys. I wouldn't recommend you do that kind of thing, but I kind of scanned this guy out. He seems like he's done a lot of business on Marketplace before. He just seemed like a guy that wanted to get an RTX 5090 on his hands. So I said, sure, come over, come in the office. I will show you the graphics card working. I showed him Doom the Dark Ages with path tracing. Glorious 300 FPS in that game. And yeah, he was happy. I showed him how to dislodge the graphics card because, get this, he doesn't actually know how to install or uninstall a graphics card since he brought it pre-built. And I gave him the $3 grand. He was a really cool guy. I filmed the interaction. However, I filmed it in slow motion, so I don't think there's audio with that. That's my bad. He'll probably watch this video. I told him I'm a YouTuber. And there you have it. Within a few hours, I listed my 5090 for $3 grand and sold it. A few of you may be thinking, you gave that guy way too good of a deal. $3 grand for a 5090. That's why it sold so quick. In my opinion, it could have been a really good deal, but I just wanted something that could sell quick and something I didn't feel bad, a price that I didn't feel bad for selling the guy to. I think $3 grand's like the max I could list that card for, knowing I bought it for $2 grand without feeling kind of like scalpery about it. And that is a 50% gain in 8 months. So I got to use the graphics card for 8 months, and I made $1,000 off doing this, which is insane. And I also got Borderlands 4 for free on launch day with that graphics card as well. So for all intents and purposes, I saw the opportunity and I took it. Same thing when the 5090 first was at MSRP. If you don't know, in August, 8 months ago, that's the first time 5090 widely hit MSRP. I made a whole video about it. I bought the 5090 and I'm proud.
All of a sudden, all GPUs, even the 5090, is hitting MSRP. Like, this just happened in the span of a couple weeks. I mean, I'm sure prices have been going down, you know, the 70 cards and the 70 Ti, but not really the 80 or the 90. But all of a sudden, I get back from my vacation and cards are hitting MSRP, and I'm a little skeptical about it. It's like NVIDIA's just dangling a little treat in front of us gamers saying, oh, you want an MSRP? Here it is.
Tell me this isn't what they want, huh?
Something about it just doesn't feel right, but I took the bait.
I said, I feel like this is a trap, but I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. And what I'm telling you guys here is you have to do things if you want to play this tech game and you want to have fun and be able to buy all the hardware you want and make money off it, you kind of have to buy things when they're inconvenient for you and also sell when it's inconvenient for you. Did I want to let go of my 5090 and lose that performance? No, I didn't want to lose the 32 gigabytes of VRAM. I didn't want to lose all that. But this opportunity with the 5070 Ti came my way, it being under MSRP in the market we're in. And I said, screw it, I'm going to take it. I'm going to sell my 5090. And I was opportunistic about this deal. And that's the way you have to be when it comes to tech if you want to get these free upgrades that I'm getting. So I sold that 5090 for $3,000. I turned around the very next day, which is today, and got this 5070 Ti for $700, which I will be popping in my rig. But what did I do in the meantime? Yesterday, the 5090 left, and I actually had to go iGPU gang for one night. I did game last night. I don't know what I've just done, but I sold my 5090 for $3,000 cash. And now I am literally iGPU gang in a AI boom memory shortage. Literally just iGPU gang. Here we go. But hey, I got the money. Me and the boys, we loaded up Golf Battle Simulator. We loaded up Airport Security Sucks. And I played both of those games with the iGPU on my 265K, ARC iGPU. It's actually the best iGPU you can get on desktop, I'm pretty sure right now. And it was able to play them with some FPS dips and stuff. It's definitely not something I would always want to do, but the iGPU able to do 4K 120 on my main monitor and 4K 60 on my other monitor at the same time. I think that's pretty good for such a little graphics that you don't even think about. One thing you have to remember, if you're screaming at me in the comments wondering, dude, why'd you sell this? There's not going to be any graphics cards for a long time. You just have to understand, every boom has a bust. Right now we're in a boom, and it seems like we're almost always in a boom, and then the busts are very short. But I'm going to be opportunistic when it comes to the bust cycle. When that bust cycle comes around and AI is just pooping the bed, for a lack of a better term, I'm going to be prowling with this extra money I just got with my 5090, selling that off for a high-end graphics card. And I'm really excited for that, because the 5090, after I bought that, I did not see an upgrade path for a very long time. But now with the 5070 Ti, the sky's the limit. There's a good number of graphics cards like the 5080, 4090, 5090 that are all better than this graphics card. Next generation AMD is going to be better than this graphics card. So I could really upgrade to any of those things, and I'm looking forward to that. I can be excited about upgrades again. It was kind of depressing with the 5090, just knowing at least until like 2029, there was going to be nothing that actually served a significant performance upgrade for me. And now I can look forward to that, especially when it comes price performance. I'm looking next gen for something that gives 5090 level of performance for $1,000 or under. I really want that. I think that would sell like gangbusters in the market. Also, I would like it to have 20 or more gigabytes of VRAM, and that is my dream GPU going forward. My dream upgrade path from this 5070 Ti. That would give me about double the ray tracing performance, maybe about 70 to 80% more raster, and I'd be fine with that. You know, $1,000, give me that big upgrade. This 5070 Ti may actually fit in my mini PC if I do some tinkering with the front panel. So I could try to do that, and my mini PC would be an absolute beast with a 265K and a 5070 Ti if I did that. But yeah, that's a huge upside to this, is that I actually can get upgrades going forward, looking for price performance. If something came out next generation that was $1,000 and the performance of a 5090, which, to be fair, based on all my calculations, that's not going to happen. I'll be clear, 3 nanometers not going to do that for you. But I'm just dreaming here of the possibilities. But I don't think it's going to happen, but it could. It would just be fun. It would just be fun to get that level of excitement again back in me. And if we get a bust, something like that, where price performance will increase a good amount, I think, if we get a big bust next generation. Just saying. That it's not very clear what I've done right now, if it's a good move or a bad move, considering the market conditions. Was this a dumb move? $3K for a 5090 very well may be cheap 1 year from now. 1 year from now, if things get extremely worse, $3K for a 5090 would be chump change. They'll be going for $6K, $7K, and I could see how this trade in retrospect could look bad. But if you think about my entry point of $2,000, you really couldn't have gone wrong with a 50% gain in 8 months after using the thing. Like, that's awesome. I picked up a 5070 Ti right after. I only had to be iGPU gain for a little bit. Another reason you could think that this was a bad trade is just because there's not going to be any next-gen graphics cards for quite a while. Leaks right now are pointing to fall of 2027. That's over a year away, and that's likely to be delayed. So probably 2028 until we actually get cards, at least cards that are available. And I'm not thinking these are going to be less than the cards we have now. They're probably going to be more expensive. One could dream of better price performance, but that's probably not going to be the case, considering the climate conditions and the economic conditions we're in right now with computing. But just looking back at the RTX 5090, I had a great time with it. We did plenty of live streams where I tested the performance in pretty much every game. I mean, really, every game you can adjust DLSS and get 4K 240 hertz with that GPU, even with path tracing on. And I'm sure gonna miss that, but for $3,000, I think I can look past that aside. And I just wanted to say, I really felt bad about not using the performance of the RTX 5090 more regularly. The last couple months, me and my friends have just been doing friend slops games, particularly Battle Golf Simulator, like every night. And like I just said, that can run on my iGPU. So playing that with the 5090 just doesn't feel right. And I 100% in RE9. There's not any other games that are super hard to run that I've been playing recently. So in the short term, I'm not going to miss it. But when it comes to video editing, that thing was maxing out VRAM when editing these videos for whatever reason. I think Premiere Pro just likes to eat VRAM. But I'll keep you guys updated with the 5070 Ti can hang or not. I'm having a feeling it will be able to. My 4080 was able to a while back, but the 5090 was an absolute beast for video editing, and I'm definitely going to miss that. And it could actually be negative opportunity costs considering I can make money off this channel, but I think we'll just have to wait and see. I think, having the $3,000 now, I can save that, maybe even invest it, and then wait for next generation and hopefully have a better entry point with less scalpage in that generation. That's just my thoughts. What do you think? Am I
Okay, yeah, I'm going to bed.
crazy for
Good
doing
night.
this? Check out my other videos.